Hey everybody, I'm Charlie Chun, Halo Expert Dog Trainer. Summer means spending more time outdoors, whether at the beach, park, or even in your backyard. But of course, summer means higher temperatures, which can be dangerous and in some cases deadly. While Halo's wireless dog fence, powered by real-time GPS, can keep our dogs secure no matter where we go, we need to be aware of the risks our dogs can face during a hot day. Overheating is a very big risk during the summers. Dogs can die within 24 hours of experiencing heat stroke if left untreated. Here are 3 signs that your dog could possibly be overheating. First, if your dog is rapidly panting or excessively drooling. Second, if your dog's tongue gets longer or even falls to the side. Third, and more serious, if your dog is experiencing unsteadiness or even vomiting. If your dog is exhibiting any of these symptoms, get them to a shaded area immediately. We would also suggest giving them room temperature water or slightly cool water. Do not give them ice cubes or freezing cold water. For the more serious symptoms, take your dog to the nearest vet immediately. One of the most common ways a dog can overheat is if they are left unattended in a locked car. Locked cars can become extremely hot extremely fast, so it's best to leave them at home in an air-conditioned area. After just 20 minutes on an 80-degree day, the inside of the car can hit 109 degrees Fahrenheit. Another big thing to look out for this summer is GDV, more commonly known as bloat. Bloat is where the stomach fills with gases and it twists. This can cause severe internal damage and restrict blood flow. It is almost always fatal when it is not treated immediately. The most common cause of bloat is the ingestion of excessive amounts of water. During the summer, it's common that our dogs are intaking much more water than usual. We want to make sure that we give them time before we give them water. That way they're not gasping and inhaling the water at the same time. This can cause the stomach to fill with that air or that gas. So when your dog goes on a walk, give them about 15 to 20 minutes before you give them water. I promise they'll be okay. Give them time for their breathing to slow. This can also happen if you take your dog out too soon after eating. Make sure to give them a break and give them time to digest before you take them out. Make sure to take your dog to the nearest vet if you notice any abdominal swelling, dry heaving, restlessness, or pain when touching their belly. You may be headed to the beach this summer. You can take your Halo collar with you because setting up a fence anywhere is super easy. Just make sure to check your local leash laws first. It's not uncommon for our dogs to ingest a little bit of sand while they're playing ball or digging, but make sure that they're not ingesting too much. Eating too much sand can potentially be deadly for our dogs. If too much sand is ingested, what happens is it clumps together. It can actually block their intestinal tract. This is called sand impaction, and it can be fatal if left untreated. To ensure that your dog doesn't ingest too much sand, make sure that you're giving them fresh water and that you're playing with less absorbent toys. If your dog is ingesting too much sand, you can use a leave it command or a drop it command and take them away from that area. If you notice that your dog is focusing on one specific area and just won't leave them alone, set up a Halo fence so that they can't get to it. When you're leaving the beach, make sure to wash off your dog so that they're not able to lick any excess sand off of their ears or their paws. Another danger at the beach is sea lice, more commonly known as sea fleas. While your dog is swimming or playing, they can attach to the dog's fur or skin. The best way to get rid of sea lice or sea fleas, and the best way to prevent it, is to just give your dog a bath afterwards and make sure to give them a good scrub. Make sure to dry off their fur completely to make sure that all the parasites are gone. If your dog is displaying any itchiness, redness, or discomfort after being at the beach, contact your vet for appropriate treatment. Being aware of summertime dangers means that we can be prepared. When we venture outdoors for the summer, we can keep our dogs safe from the elements. And your Halo collar can keep them safely contained. Halo collar has the most accurate GPS fence and dog tracking technology around. Make sure you're getting out there and have a safe and wonderful summer.